For me, the most important aspect about this performance was the fact that being a Carnatic musician, there's already precedence that big genius artists like M.S. Subbulakshmi Amma and Sudha Raghunathan ji have performed at the United Nations. So as a Carnatic musician, being invited here to perform itself is a big honor. Secondly, the United Nations team and the team at India's permanent mission to the UN have handpicked the pieces, and it's a big honor that some of the pieces were the ones that I worked on and I arranged. So as an IndianRaga Fellow and as a musician, it's also very encouraging and very motivating for us to think about what kind of pieces and what kind of music I want to put out in the future. Because now my goal is going to be different, is that I want to be invited to such prestigious invitations to locations as well as groups and organizations to call us to come and perform. So I think being an IndianRaga Fellow has definitely given me that platform and that opportunity. So professionally, I think this has been a very significant event, and all the more because it's not just because it's the International Day of Yoga. June 21st is also the World Music Day. So as a musician, it's doubly apt for me to have been in such a very significant location here with a very significant organization like the United Nations. And it's very heartening to see that they are taking note of the kind of music that we put out in IndianRaga, which itself speaks a lot about the kind of artists and content that we put out. So I'm looking forward to making more impactful music like this in the months and years to come with my IndianRaga collaborators. It was surreal for a bit because I've seen that stage only on television or on YouTube streaming, or pictures, and I've seen big dignitaries, right from people like Kofi Annan, like when I was a child, and then when I've seen other political leaders who have addressed, from President Obama to Narendra Modi, who have been on that stage. But being there as a musician, I think really put me in a position, got me thinking that this is such an important opportunity, and that I'm able to actually reach out to people who otherwise may not have heard my music. So I think that really made an impact, and it gave me a sense of responsibility being there, saying I hope my music makes some kind of impact on the listeners there and the audience who are there, and that they will go back and check out more music that is there. It also has sort of oriented me in sort of thinking towards making music that's more globally inclusive, and so that more audiences can come and listen. So it's also a way for me to take my basis as Carnatic music to a more global audience, which is anyway what I've been trying to do through IndianRaga, and I think that's been my motive and my mission the last 3-4 years ever since I started collaborating on this platform.